What is up, party people? Welcome to another episode of Hog Rider Radio. Long-awaited episode of Hog Rider Radio. We just did our first episode back for Hog Rider Gaming. We are now back for Hog Rider Radio, where usually there's more than two of us. Supposed to be, but Braven had some stuff come up, so that's okay. But usually there's more than two of us. We're talking about nerdy stuff. We're talking about movies and shows. Really, really good time. And today we're talking about the newest entry into the DCU since Superman. And technically DCEU as well. We're not going to talk about that. DCU.
Little bridge.
Peacemaker Season 2. Just came out. James Gunn wrote and directed it. But before we get into that, I'm your gorgeous host, Dylan Branscombe. And over there, the only other person here is the Bearded Pog Champ, Ethan Justice.
Yes, sir.
I would ask how you're doing, but I already did.
Yeah.
We just did a big old episode, hour and 15. We're still ready to go. Still going.
Still going.
Peacemaker Season 2. Season 1 was obviously very well received. Very, very good.
Love Season
1 of the best things about the DCU, if not the best thing about the DCEU.
Didn't James Gunn direct the first one too? The first season?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like basically that's the secret sauce right
exactly. There. And so now Season 2's come out. Great reviews again. Really, really good stuff.
Honestly, maybe crazy. I might like it better than Season 1.
No, it's not crazy to say. It's not crazy to say. But yeah, I'll let you just go ahead. Kind of what are your thoughts on Peacemaker Season 2 now that it is over?
Well, so
I should go spoiler free first.
Yeah. So I think the first season did have a bit more action in it than this one did, but where the first one had more action, I feel like this season slowed down and focused on Peacemaker as a character and even the rest of them as characters, and that's just something that I love. That like when you just focus in on a character and give like a full backstory and like the reasoning for how they are the way they are, and like maybe them working through something. It's beautiful, and that's one of the things that I really, really like about this season. And it just, you can almost tell. I mean, obviously in the first episode they changed something very big from the last season, but you can really tell like this is James Gunn really doing what he wants to do, because it's just, it does feel a bit more freeform almost, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, that's I think.
Spoiler free. Yeah, so James Gunn, I love this guy. Everything he's done, I've just been really, really fond of. And this is not an exception to that. Peacemaker is such a random character to now be one of the biggest characters in the DCU so far. And obviously DCU is still very infantile.
James Gunn is so good at that.
He's so good at making these characters that no one's really ever heard of be likable and become household names in one project. And I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy is a great example of that. And then, of course, when we were like, oh my gosh, he had to make characters a household name in most of his stuff. Now he gets to touch a character that already is one with Superman. How's that going to be? Obviously, it was amazing. Our review on that, we can link in the description. Superman review is pretty fun. But this was just another example of James Gunn being great at writing these characters that he loves to write about. I mean, when it comes to Peacemaker, Adebayo, Vigilante, Hardcore, Economos, Eagly even had stuff to do this season that was like, what the crap is going on? And like new characters like Tim Meadows' character that was just kind of super randomly put in there, but
so funny.
So funny about the bird blindness and all that good stuff. But he also had some touching moments where it was like,
even I enjoy, like, obviously kind of a villain per se. Well, I don't know if that's spoiler or not, but like even Flag Jr.
Yes.
Like even his character, I was like, ooh, I like that. I like what they're doing with his character.
Yeah. And I think this season definitely does take more of the character development route than it does the action-heavy route like Season 1 did. But there's a lot of beautiful moments this season. I don't want to get into too much because, like I said, spoiler stuff will separate that out. But the finale, I think, was great, too. I know the finale's kind of been split down the middle online on who likes it and who doesn't. I think it just kind of depends on what you're looking for in these kind of things. But, like I said, I mean, the action when it's there is great, and the writing is, of course, amazing. I mean, James Gunn knows what he's doing when it comes to that. I have no
The music too.
Music's great. The opening. They're always the opening.
He's introduced bands to me that I never knew about, and I'm like, wow.
Like Peacemaker Season 1, of course, had the iconic "Do you really want to take?" Like that great dance number that was like it's super unique to a TV show I've never seen before. Like having a dance number be your intro, and I watch it every single time.
Yeah.
And then I was like, how's he gonna follow this one up? And then that first episode, I was like,
Julian.
wait, this has a different vibe to it, and I really, really like it. And then it just became like its own, like it became, I think, bigger than Do You Really Want to Taste? Like the amount of memes that have come out of this intro are so good.
My favorite ones are like they put it up against this like really graphic scene from a show, and they just start the
It's like The Boys season episode 1 is like
gosh.
when Huey's girlfriend gets ran over by a train.
Yeah.
And it's like it starts playing it, and then Peacemaker just shows up and starts doing the dance. Like it's so good. And like this is, if you like Peacemaker season 1, I think you're gonna like the season 2. If you love these characters, you're gonna love seeing them interact with each other and with other things that happen, and how they deal with that. But speaking of other things that happen, this is now a spoiler zone. If you have not finished Peacemaker,
go watch it
and then come back and watch our video now. So obviously they go to this other planet, or this other Earth, in this dimensional door that is when. Trigger warning, I guess. I might have to trigger warn this. I'm not really sure. With the state of the world we're in now, who knows? Nazis are in this season. And just the character development through that was something I wasn't really expecting. I think you could tell what was going on probably about an episode in to when Peacemaker was there.
Especially because, like, I was looking around, I'm like, all white people.
One is that there's every single person there is a white person.
Very.
And then 2, there's too much good going on. It was like it's like too much good happening. It's too perfect. Something's got to be.
White picket fence. Like,
yes.
Ugh.
It's very like unsettling how perfect everything was. And I love the bit where he's like they're talking about it, and then they turn around and there's a mural of Hitler in the.
Like, how did you not realize that?
And John's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know how I didn't realize that. Like that bit was really funny. But like I said, with the writing overall with that, and also making the brother still be alive, that introduces a whole other thing of Peacemaker. About to John Cena, Peacemaker's character having to kind of address that again after losing. He obviously killed his brother when they were younger, and
did he kill his brother? Or
he was
his dad.
He was responsible for killing his brother, but he can't throw out all on him because obviously their dad put them in that situation and blah, 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 all that good stuff. But when it comes to who killed him,
in the
court of law,
in the
court of law, Peacemaker killed his brother.
Okay.
But in the way of like nuance and all that good stuff, like yes, his dad put them in that situation, all that good stuff, because his dad is a terrible person. And
in that
universe, it's very weird, and it's a very interesting conversation because obviously in that universe, his dad is not a Nazi, but his ideology of, well, do you tackle every single issue that happens in your world? No, you don't. Very centrist, sit on the fence, don't do anything about it, pacifist kind of thing of just like, I'm just going to sit and watch this happen. I'm not really going to do anything about it. It's also another thing to kind of call out and be like, oh, well, he's still not that great. Like he kind of just sits there and lets everything happen, doesn't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
But
and I did see somebody where they're like, he may not be a Nazi, but he did raise 2 sons that are.
Exactly.
And it's like, how does that happen?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. And like, I think there's a lot of interesting conversations to be had with that.
Yeah.
Just because, that character's so. That was one of the moments in that episode. It's my favorite episode of the show, is when we get that conversation of his dad being like. You start to realize, like, wait, his dad isn't a white nationalist like he is in the original.
Because he said, he's like, we don't do that.
Yeah, he's like, why are you talking like that? And I was like, oh wait, this is interesting. And that's when I like really was like, oh, okay, James Gunn's doing something really cool here. But yeah, just that whole world in general. When Adebayo was like, I'm gonna go for a walk, I was like, no, don't go outside.
And then like they slammed on the brakes. I was like, oh god, oh god.
But yeah, just the writing in general with Peacemaker. John Cena. We're gonna talk about John Cena for a second.
His acting.
He did such a good job, and he's really like making his case for like best wrestler turned actor. I think it's between him and Batista.
Yeah.
But
because The Rock isn't even in that conversation.
The Rock. The Smashing Machine is pretty good in that. But I think his arc in this season of he has. They kill his brother again, or kill his brother again. I think his brother's still alive.
He's still alive, but
him going through that again.
Then people were calling it goofy, but when he like,
people are dumb. But
like, I did see somebody online that were like, that is probably the most realistic like trauma response that you're gonna have.
And like his reaction to that happening and being
Mhm.
like, "Oh, I'm the reason. It's not what Earth I'm in,
Yeah.
and things are better. I'm always the reason why everything sucks."
And then you get
And you get the scene of him in Adebayo, where Adebayo tells him like, "You touch people, man." Like he was like, when she was like, "When you're Chris Smith, what happens?" And he goes, "Nothing." And she goes, "You touch people, man." And she like talks about like everything that she's been through, and like James Gunn has talked about this, where he wrote about this scene in mind with his dad, who has passed away now.
Yeah.
Like of being like, "You're big and you're dumb." Is that what she says? "You're big and
Yeah.
you're stupid,
But you know,
but you love me."
and I know you love me.
And and it's like, oh my
I
god.
don't think I can say that for anybody else.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God. So good. And he talks about that. Saying that line, he gets emotional talking about it. It's like, man, like I love when writers actually like go in there and they're like, I'm gonna kind of like hook in my own struggles through this, because then it comes out more authentic that way.
And that's how you get the emotion in there.
And Danielle, I can't remember her name right now. That's really gonna make me mad. The actress for Adebayo does a great job. The whole thing really proven. I mean, she's Oscar nominated. She's really, really good. So she obviously proves that I'm the best actor in this show. and not no offense to anybody else. Everyone else is great too. But
I will say this is selfish of me, and it's strictly because he's hilarious. I want more Adrian. I want more Vigilante.
Vigilante's awesome.
He's so funny.
I mean, he's like, "You're my best friend. I don't want to do cool stuff with anyone else." I was like, "Oh man, Vigilante's so great. Love that guy. Also has a great arc too this season."
Didn't realize the actress is married to James Gunn. Harcourt until like halfway through the season. I'm like,
yeah. But her stuff. I mean, I love the line where she walks out and Peacemaker's like, "Didn't mean anything." And she goes, "Yes, it meant everything." And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's good. That's good stuff."
I'm like,
and then he goes in there and he like jumps up and down, and then whatever that song is called, it's a lonely one, opening for the show.
Yeah.
I don't remember what
I
it's
don't
called.
remember what it's called either.
But Oh Lord, that's what it's called. Oh
yeah.
Lord. That song starts playing. He's jumping around, and then the live band thing starts, and that whole thing. Oh, the whole episode's so good. Just
which I just said that about Vigilante, but when he's like, go away, and walk into his truck, and then Vigilante comes in, and chases him. I'm like,
he's like, got him. It was really, really good. But just God, the humor's good this season. The pace is different. I think a lot of episodes like to end right when stuff starts happening. That's a little frustrating sometimes. Just like, dang it, like I want to see what's happening. But like Eagly he's now the superior eagle or something.
Supreme Eagle. Or
something like that. Which is like, all right, I guess that's something. And freaking Michael Kerr comes in there and gives a great performance as this eagle hunter dude. Just really, really great. I just want to see him. I just want him to be like the Stan Lee.
Just show up
and
randomly.
just show up and be like not the same character. Just be someone new that just shows up.
The bit where he's eating the.
Oh my God, he's like.
And then they go in afterward. And it's like, Wagyu steak.
This eagle eats better than I do. It's so good.
I was cracking up.
Oh my God. And of course, the cool thing with Tim Meadows' character,
Oh my God,
you're gonna have to excuse some of the things I'm about to say, but when he's like, he's like, "You use burn blindness as a joke. Is it funny? Yeah." But what he said, he's like, "You almost got titties killed." Because one of the characters he names that one of those characters that
because it's the only woman there.
The only woman there, and he names her that, and that's like the capper of the joke of like he says that. Oh my God, it's so good.
He's like, "Why is a duck trying to?
Why would a duck try to kill you?" He's like, "I almost got murdered by a duck," and it's Eagly. Like it's like some stupid.
Oh my
gosh. The humor's still all there. The writing's still all there. No plans for season 3.
I've said, okay, I'll say it here. I've told y'all, I'm pretty sure, like, I hope this is what happens. Because I've said, like, the arc with Peacemaker, I think we've kind of worked through a lot of his crap. Like, he's worked through a lot, which he still has room to grow. But I really hope they do a Checkmate season 1. Like, there's no more seasons of Peacemaker, but they focus more on the other characters in...
I don't think we're gonna get that. I think we're gonna get Checkmate, obviously, later on. I think we're gonna get Checkmate Man of Tomorrow. Like Man of Tomorrow is definitely gonna have Checkmate in it because James Gunn has directly said this season does directly lead into. I mean, we got Lex Luthor in this season, so obviously Man of Tomorrow is. I mean, gonna have some sort of. There's gonna be some sort of implication for Man of Tomorrow. Plus, Peacemaker's now in this other.
Salvation.
Was it Salvation?
Yeah.
Which apparently has an arc that Braven knows about. If Braven was here, he'd be able to dive deeper into that. I don't know anything about
It's a run
Salvation.
in the comics, yeah.
But really interesting stuff with that. I think the Commandos are going to have to come in at some point because Rick
Yeah.
Flag Sr. is such a prominent character right now. And I'm surprised we didn't see any of them either. I was kind of
I was so hoping that when they were in the Nazi universe, we just get like a GI robot.
GI robot stuff. That was
He's like,
awesome.
Oh God, Nazis.
Nazis. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm very interested to see what happens. I think it's one of those things where it ended and I was like, okay, we're ending there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was like, whoa. And then the more I thought about it, I'm like,
All right. It leaves me like, where are we going to go next? How is this going to connect to Man of Tomorrow? Which is a place that DC hasn't been for me in a long time.
like what's going to happen?
Because DC for a long time did the whole Wonder Woman's here. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen out of that?
She tries to talk, and all you hear is,
and like I don't care
Yeah,
where this goes from here.
Yeah.
Like you're introducing a new character that we're probably never gonna see again. Marvel even went through a stage of that where it was like post credits. All right, here's a new character.
We're not gonna visit that ever again.
Yeah, and it's like Harry Styles was in Eternals in 2021.
Yeah,
I don't think we'll ever see that character come back.
probably not.
And I think because this universe is so new and we're already kind of as invested as we are, it's great that they're like, here's this thing that's going to happen. You're going to have to stay tuned. And it's like,
and it's not for another couple of years.
yeah, it's like next year. Or Supergirl comes out next year.
Yeah.
Lanterns apparently is connected to
Yeah.
Peacemaker. That comes out next year.
Yeah.
So it's like we're actually getting things that are coming out that are connected, that are interesting, rather than, well, this is coming out 3 years from now that might be connected to this movie, and you have to watch this show, and that might be connected to this movie also. And those movie and those shows, they are connected, so you're going to have to watch that. And I don't really care about doing homework. I will do it, but it's like, it gets a little frustrating sometimes when it's like, it might connect, we might reference it. I'm
and
like,
also, if it's just not that great of a movie or a show, you're like,
yeah,
come
and
on.
it doesn't feel, it feels disjointed,
Yeah.
it feels weird. This already feels, now granted, it's because James Gunn has been a part of all the projects so far that have came from this universe. I think the true test will be, I think Lanterns is the next thing that comes out. That is, it's not James Gunn affiliated. I think that'll be the true test of like, is this universe going to work tonally with how they're going to do stuff?
I think it looks good so far, but
They said it's very True Detective-y. That already piques my interest.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, cool. That looks cool. Supergirl looks great. I'm already, the marketing for that already, it makes me so excited already. Millie Alcock's amazing. So
anyway,
Ethan's freaking going crazy for Millie Alcock over here. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see where we go. Peacemaker Season 2 is a great way to kind of continue where we left off, because Superman, we start off on a freaking high note. I mean, I guess Creature Commandos too, like also another high note of just like,
it's been
it keeps going.
Please keep it going. Too.
Yes, yes. And it's okay if you have a bad project every now and then. It happens.
Marvel's done it.
Done it plenty of times. So, but yeah, I'm very excited to see where we go from here. I guess we can go final ratings now, and this is going to be a quick one because we went so long for the gaming one. I was like, this one, and it's only two of us. We can't really talk. We would talk about more comic stuff with Brave in here. We just don't know much about Salvation.
I want to mention one thing, and it was that scene where Flag is, torturing Peacemaker, and there's that knee.
Oh,
I was like, dang! I was like, is Cena okay?
Yeah, dang, he ate
But
that.
apparently they switched out like a.
Oh, they have to do a body
doll,
double.
yeah.
Yeah, like a doll thing. Yeah.
Well, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, but all
anyway,
right.
Sorry.
Peacemaker Season 2 out of 10.
Yeah. Out of 10. I don't think I've rated this one yet. Honestly, I'm gonna say 9.
9. Because you gave his first season an 8, right?
I think so. And I think this one stepped it up. So I'm gonna say 9.
I think this season is around the same for me as season 1, but great in a great way. 9.5 out of 10 is where I'm landing it. This is like, I mean, James Gunn, one of those things.
What'd you give the first one?
9.5.
Okay.
So like, I mean, those two seasons I think are great. They're so tight, and like it builds to one thing. It happens. All the characters get their arcs together. It's really, really fun. It's a funny show. Keeps me invested the whole time.
Kanan just finished MHA season 8 episode 1.
Oh goodness gracious! Oh my god.
Anyway,
he's playing. But yeah. Where would you rate it with Superman? Because guess what? Now we're in the DCU, man. We can start ranking these things.
I'm still gonna have to put it under Superman. I have such
I'm
a
also
love.
putting it under Superman.
I have such a love for that Superman movie.
Yeah. So right now, I guess
Alrighty.
the Hog Rider rankings are Superman,
Peacemaker.
and Peacemaker for the DCU. Because now we can do that and keep up. MCU, we're a little too far gone.
I mean, we could try.
We could try. It'd be hard. It'd be a whole episode's worth of trying to rank that. But all right. that's our thoughts on Peacemaker. Braven also really liked it. I think he'd probably give it around the same score that we gave it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He didn't put his thoughts on Discord, so I couldn't read them. But yeah, I guess that's it for us. Yeah, keep an eye out for the Hog Rider Gaming episode that's coming out. That should already be out by now. It's an hour 15. It's a long one, but it's kind of just talking about what the crew's been playing for the past couple of months. It's really, really fun.
We should be back into the groove of things now.
Yes. Next week should be Ghosts of Yote and
this
Battlefield.
Man, I just want to shout him out.
Hey, James, James is off camera. He's right there.
This man and James, they went through and planned out the next couple months worth of podcasts. So
we did. We're locking in. Game Awards time showing up soon. Be on the lookout for that. It's usually the most exciting time for us to watch us because it's just really, really fun. We're all together. Hopefully, we're all together for that, and that's always a fun time.
For like a whole night.
Yeah, for a whole night. It's so fun. Chad is cooking something.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. We'll have a whole mukbang on here. I don't know if that's going to be like. But it'll be a fun time. That'll be December, I think, 11th or 17th is when Game Awards are. I can't remember. But just keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for other episodes that are coming out. There'll be movies, shows, games. We'll review them. We'll be here. We have our schedule now. Times are changing. All that stuff. I'm looking at James while saying this, and he's giving me the point. He also just showed me a picture that says, I quit using meth for good. Now I use it for evil. So that's the vibes for this. That's all I have to say. I love you all, but you have to say it back. Okay, bye. Don't do meth.
Bye.
Don't do it. Don't do meth.
Stay in
Say
school.
no to drugs.